Hi, my name is Andres Kopsels, and I'm a fifth-year SAM mentor, and I'm on the men's varsity hockey team. Today, I'm going to talk to you guys about 5 things I wish I knew or did in first year. And me, being the oldest SAM mentor of the bunch, I've been around the block, and I think I know a little bit what I'm talking about. So, first things first. In first year, I wish I took pride in my marks. Now, this sounds like something that you would typically expect from a university student, but at times when you come in your first year, it can be tough. Now, everyone got into university here at the University of Guelph, so you have the brains. That's indisputable. Anyone here has the smarts to get in. My not-so-scientific equation here is brains plus hard work equals money. And you would think brains plus hard work equals success in the classroom, and it does. But if you look at your schoolwork like you would your summer job, where, for example, you're trading your time and your effort and your brain power for money in the summer, why not look at your schoolwork the same way you look at your summer job? If you're going to do the work at school anyways, if you put a little more effort in to your schoolwork, you can earn scholarship money. Now, it's different for each team, but for the most part, if you get a 70 average or above, and the higher you go, you will receive scholarship money from the school. So why not kill 2 birds with 1 stone and work hard for your school marks and get some little extra money in your pocket with it? Secondly, I wish I joined a club or a group earlier than I did. It took me till my 5th year to reach out to the SAM program and join a club. Now, if you would have asked me my first year, I probably would have laughed and said, no chance I'm joining anything on campus. But now, 5 years later, I'm eating my first year self's words, and I'm happy doing it. There are a few examples of clubs and teams that people might be interested in. We're all athletes, so the Guelph Sports Management Association is a case competition here at Guelph that takes part in sports case competitions and is sports related, so it could be useful for anyone. The JDCC, or Jeu de commerce, is a business case competition team. The Kin Games is a weekend of kinesiology games where you do different competitions to do with kinesiology. And finally, DECA is a professional, another business case competition and a networking night where you can rub shoulders with people who are looking for graduating students for jobs post-university. So it's a win-win for both sides. Third, I wish I made friends away from hockey sooner than I did. Now, there are many places to make friends on campus, and it's easier said than done. But if you make the effort, it can be done. First things first, you can make friends in the gym. We spend hours in the gym every week, and there's lots of people in there that you can say hi to, give high fives after reps and workouts, and it's easy to create relationships. Secondly, if you go support your fellow teams, they'll see you supporting them, and everyone loves having fans cheering in the crowd. Finally, in the SAM rooms, you can work with different athletes on different teams. It helps a lot for schoolwork, and you can build more relationships there. Now, why is this important? I think it's important because friendships on other teams people that have similar interests in you and know what you're going through, but they aren't directly in your immediate team circle, it can provide a degree of separation from where some of your potential stressors may come from. Basically, this is a fancy way of saying you can talk to these people, rant a little bit about your team, and it's not going to get back to your teammates or coach, even though you're not saying anything too bad. You just need to blow off some steam. And I practice what I preach. So here's an image of me supporting the men's volleyball team earlier this year. And I realize I'm wearing the same sweater in this video as I was at that game, but that's an athlete. Fourth, build relationships with profs. This might be a pretty underrated tip, but for it, I have Andres' Professor Persuasion Playbook. It comes in 4 points, and I have my friend Billy Madison here to help me out. First things first, introduce yourself at the beginning of the semester. Now, it sounds awkward, and sometimes it can be, but if you go up to your prof, show your face, shake their hand, and tell them something like you're interested in their course, even if you're not too interested, it'll pay dividends down the road. It creates a positive first impression, and even though the prof might not remember your name at the time, you get a feel for the prof's view on sports and whether they're going to be accommodating or less accommodating to you potentially missing classes or assignments for a sporting event. Finally, down the road, it all comes together when, if, for example, you have to miss a class or an assignment, or you have to bump back some type of midterm for a sporting event, when you email the prof asking for this accommodation, they might be able to put a face to your name on the email and say, oh, I remember that young man. He came up, or young woman, he came up and talked to me the first day of class. Okay, I'll be accommodating to them. They made a good first impression. It's underrated, and it is awkward at the start, but it'll pay dividends down the road, like I said. Finally, my final point, enjoy every moment. Me being a 5th year athlete at the school and only having a few weeks left of university, I've really come to notice that I've been here for 4.5 years and I haven't soaked up everything. I'm really taking the time now to enjoy what I have and really just enjoy the university experience. Take a moment every so often to stop, look around you, and appreciate what you have. Don't sweat the small things. If you're walking to class and you spill your coffee, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal. If maybe you bomb a quiz, it's not a big deal. Finally, recognize a moment of gratitude every day. Some scientific research shows that you can't physically feel angry and upset and grateful at the same time. They are opposing emotions. So, by process of elimination, if you just take a quick moment of every day to feel grateful, it will automatically make you happier. Finally, this is the quote I want to leave you with. It's from one of my favorite movies and one of my favorite movie characters. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it. Ferris Bueller said it best, and I really want to preach that when you're at university in your first year, everything seems all fun and dandy. But when you get to the end, if you think it's scary coming to university, it's actually scary leaving. But you have lots of opportunities ahead. So look around, enjoy what you have, and really take into account that this is going to be the best years of your life. Thank you.